Our next lesson is on the pulley and the wheel and axle. These are our final two simple machines students are going to learn about and add to their mini book. Starting with the pulley, it's a rope wrapped around a wheel. You can find out information on page 562 in their textbook, or you can click to find a video on just the pulley.
A pulley is a simple machine that is made up of a wheel on a post.
Students will then pull the tabs to find examples of pulleys and then draw one in their mini book. So we have the flagpole, the clothesline, and the crane. So students would pick which one they want to draw in their mini book as an example. I also have the science textbook page scan, both pages. Moving on to the wheel and axle, it's a rod attached to a wheel. Students would come up and click for the video.
The next simple machine we're going to talk about is the wheel and axle.
It's also nice with the videos, they're all in the same series, but you can pull apart the videos and add them to the separate lessons, so it's not one big video at one time. Next I have the textbook page scanned in for the wheel and axle. And there's an interactive faucet example. Students would come up and click for that. This would take you to our science textbook website, Harcourt Science. Then this would be an interactive lesson that's attached.
Loading done. The wheel and axle in use. A water faucet is made up of two simple machines, a wheel and axle, and a screw. The handle works like a wheel and axle. The knob is a wheel. When you turn the wheel, you turn the axle attached to the wheel. In the case of a water faucet, the axle is also a screw. At the end of the axle is a washer that can plug or open up the pipe that brings water to the faucet. Why use simple machines in a water faucet? There's a lot of pressure pushing water out of a faucet that is on full blast. Just try holding back the water coming out of an outdoor faucet with the palm of your hand. Simple machines help us apply forces with less effort and less mess. Let's take a closer look at the faucet. A screw is an inclined plane wrapped around a rock.
So it's really neat that you can take the regular textbook page and then bring it to life on the smartboard by going to the actual Harcourt Science website. And it's really easy, it's just attached there, so year after year you don't have to go searching for the website, or you don't have to pull up the internet, type it in, and lose instructional time. Next, students would again, and they love using the eraser to erase things, so they would erase, one would come up, and they would find the examples of the wheel and axle. Another way you can erase is to make a circle and then a dot in the middle. The skateboard, wheel and axle, and then on the car. They then need to draw one of those examples in their mini book. Next, students would click on a simple machine and then they'd be connected to an internet website with a game to practice and review. So this was again by our science website, by our science book textbook provider, Harcourt Science, on their website. You can find simple machines. There's instructions and then there's a game to play. Students will have to click on the buttons and then find which one it's going to, and it tells you incorrect, try again, or correct. It also gives you instructions how to play the game. And you'd click on different objects to find which ones are the simple machines. That's the end of that lesson.